to do number 23 here because I want to talk about the difference between a permutation and a combination. So corporate officers and committees, the digital pet rock company was recently successfully funded by a Kickstarter and now must appoint a president, a CEO, a COO, and a CFO. It must also appoint a strategic planning committee with 4 different members. There are 10 qualified candidates and officers can also serve on the committee. So how many different ways can the 4 officers be appointed? So we have 4 officers, and in this case, it does matter who is what, right? So order here matters. So this is a permutation. So the first one, asking the officers, is going to be a permutation. So, and I'm looking for a subset here. So I'm not just counting up, I'm looking for a specific subset. So I want a permutation, and I want 4, I have 10, and I'm going to choose 4, right? Okay, so I'm going to get my calculator out, and I'm going to do, not that, here's my calculator. So I've got 10, and then I'm going to come here, and I'm going to go to my probability. I'm going to go down to permutations, the P, okay? And you'll notice what's nice is I can see the total N and then R. R is what I choose, N is my whole. So that's how I decide which side everything goes in. Choose 4. So there's 5,040 ways I can choose my officers. So of those 10, there's over 5,000 ways I can arrange them into groups of 4. Now, what about my committee? Now, in the committee, the order doesn't matter, right? 4 people, the 4 people doesn't matter what order they're in, so it doesn't change whether I change the order of it. So this is now a combination. So this is a combination, and this is still 10, choose 4, but now I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to do 10, and I'm going to do probability, and I'm going to come over here in the combination one, which is number 3 down here, choose 4. And you can see I only have 210 options because there's a lot less, so I don't have to repeat, right? So you can see permutations are going to often have a lot more options than combinations because when I don't have to reorder them, I'm throwing a lot out. Now the final question here was, what's the probability of randomly selecting committee members and getting the 4 youngest? So that's one option out of the 210. So then the final answer would be 1 over 210. That would be my final answer there. So this hopefully lets you walk through the differences between when do I use that permutation, when do I use the combination, and both of those are when you've got a group and you're choosing a subset of them. If you just have a group and you're looking for ordering, that's probably just a straight factorial, a straight counting problem. But once I'm choosing subsets, that's where the permutations and combinations come into play.